Greetings and welcome to a now empty Wheeling Island Stadium. I'm Joe Brocato, joined by Ben Eschenbaugh, here to break down the Class AA state championship game between Bridgeport and Frankfort. Ben, the steady drizzle that greets us here now, we pretty much saw throughout the entire game, didn't have much of an effect on the Bridgeport offense.
No, it did not. It wasn't a downpour like we were expecting. It was a 100% chance of rain. We all saw that, and it was just a drizzle like what we have here now. So it didn't really limit anybody to just rushing the ball tonight.
And with an all-weather offense as Bridgeport had, they were able to rack up the yards in bunches. Here is how it went down in the state championship matchup against Frankfort as the Indians were looking to defend their state title and win title number 8 overall. On the very first play from scrimmage for the Indians, well, let's just say they would get off to a very good start. Dylan Tonkery gets the call. He goes left, keeps his balance, gets outside, then cuts it back to the middle of the field, and he rumbles 72 yards for the score. The Indians up 7-0, just 21 seconds into the game. Late in the first, the Indians driving for another score, but the ball gets knocked loose. Noah Bible recovers for Frankfort at the 7. It's 7-0, Bridgeport through 1. First play of the second quarter, much like the first play from scrimmage. Tonkery this time goes 60 yards for the score as Bridgeport doubles their lead to 14-0, part of a record-breaking night for Dylan Tonkery. Later in the second, the Indians cap a 12-play drive as Dante Bonamico goes in from 6. It's 21-0 BHS. Under 2 minutes to go in the second, Frankfort is back to punt, but it is blocked by Mackenzie Holmes. Indians set up shop at the Frankfort 16. The next play, Tonkery goes 16. He would have 261 yards rushing in the first half. It's 29-0 Bridgeport at the break. Opening possession of the second half, Frankfort needs a quick score. Gage Schaefer rolls out, goes deep. The ball takes a crazy bounce right into the hands of Jacob Kessel. 54-yard connection that gets the Falcons on the board. They trail 29-7. But the Indians answer right back. Mitchell Winke straight ahead for a 2-yard score. It's 36-7, Bridgeport through 3. Then in the fourth, the capper, Bonamico, in for a second time. This a 4-yard touchdown run. No trouble for the Bridgeport Indians as they steamroll to state title number 8 in dominating fashion, the final 43-7. Let's hear from Josh Nice-Warner and company as the Indians collect yet another state title. They did so with a powerful rushing game and a very strong defensive effort against an excellent Frankfort offense.
I think we peaked at the right time, that's for sure. But, these guys, they answered a call. Back to the quarterfinal round, I was not happy with our offense, and I let them know it. And, we broke it down, we watched it, and, I should have maybe done it 6 weeks ago. But certainly these guys just executed so well. Our backs ran well, they read well, and, of course, our defense again certainly won this championship.
The seniors, they've worked hard all year. They really wanted this win, and they block as hard as they can every game. And there was just no missed blocks at all through this game, and it was just a lot of good blocks, and then we just got first downs, and it was really easy.
Coming into the season, we were a little iffy on a lot of things, but we worked hard on the off season, worked hard during the year in practice, and we came out on top, and it's a great feeling.
We'll also hear from Dante Bonamico and Mackenzie Holmes coming up tomorrow. But, Ben, there's this list of superlatives that we could talk about. We could talk about the excellent effort from Dylan Tonkery as he goes for 315 yards. Dante Bonamico just short of 100 as he goes over 1,000 for the year. But the job defensively they did against Gage Schaefer, just 8 of 21, 96 yards. This is a guy that's headed to the University of Maryland. And really, the Bridgeport defense did an excellent job in shutting down all aspects of the Frankfort offense.
Well, that's something special about Bridgeport that they've had done all year. Not one opponent this season has scored more than 14 points against Bridgeport, and they held Frankfort to around their average 7 points tonight, and that just speaks volumes of their defense. It's more of a Class AAA defense.
And looking ahead, this is a junior-laden Bridgeport squad that has guys like Tonkery, Bonamico. A number of their offensive starters will be back next year. Yes, they do lose 3/4 of their offensive or their defensive starting front, but a group that we could probably expect to see back here at least contend once again in Wheeling.
364 days until next year's state championship game. Are we already calling for the three-peat?
Possibly, yes. We'll let Josh Nice-Warner and company enjoy it for tonight, and then I'm sure he and his coaching staff will be looking ahead at their run for title number 9 in 2015. For Ben Eschenbaugh, I'm Joe Brocato, wrapping up our coverage from Wheeling Island Stadium. Dave, back to you.